everyone, this is Random Night, and I apologize for this very late upload because I haven't uploaded a video in 3 weeks, but to be fair, senior year is busy. I'd like to say that this is my, well, not my first, but first in a while to review a movie that, honestly, everyone was super hyped for. You know what I'm talking about, Deadpool. See, I went to go see it with my friends, and it was awesome. Awkward a bit because of a few scenes, but still, nonetheless awesome. See, I thought that the movie did pretty well because it caught the actual character. Like, it felt like you were just listening to a reading or viewing a reading of Deadpool, and it was just awesome. They did well, and sure, it had dark humor, but that's what Deadpool is mostly about, dirty, dark humor, because honestly, you can't have the character without having that. And also, you cannot have him without having him break the fourth wall, because it just makes, well, not, it doesn't make any sense, but I mean, it's just awesome to see him because that's part of his personality. Because, like, I don't know, a year or two ago, I wasn't that big a fan of Deadpool until I found out why people were fans of him. Then I did my research, you know, looked up what was so great about him, looked up what he can do, his origin story and all that, and then I found out why they liked him, and I agreed. Like, I became an instant fan, and I just got really hyped when I saw the test footage came out, like, a few years ago. And then I'm like, wow, when is this movie finally coming out? And then when it finally did come out and I did see it, it was awesome. It was great. It was like a whole new take on the whole superhero genre. It was like not even watching a superhero genre, but it was like an action movie that felt like a superhero genre, which, yeah, that's pretty much overall how I thought about it. And I like how many meta jokes he made. Like, he even gave a reference to him as Ryan Reynolds, and he even gave a reference to him looking like Spider-Man. At least 2. I don't want to say any spoilers, but that's all I'm going to say. I also liked how... Oh, crap, what else? Crap. Now, why did I do that? But it lets you see into Wade Wilson, like, lets you see what he's all about, what he's doing, you know? Of course, that's what an origin story is all about, but still, like, it makes you focus more on Wade Wilson than Deadpool, you know? It's one of those movies where you have to see it to appreciate it, because it's one of the best superhero movies ever, I could say, by my point of view. Like, I could honestly say, I think it's a bit better than Avengers. But because of how accurate it was and how great the casting was. I mean, Ryan Reynolds as him, he was perfect. He was perfection when it came to superhero casting. Because, like, that happens on a rare occasion. Like, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Christopher Reeves as Superman, or Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds is the perfect combination of comedic and badass to pull off this role, and I'm just so glad that he got to play because he's one of those actors that really enjoyed playing a character that he was casted as, unlike Harrison Ford. But still, that's what makes a movie extra special, that you get to see an actor who loves playing his role, and you get to be along there for the whole ride. You get to see how great it was to be him, and you get to see how happy he was, especially considering that he was a big part of the production of Deadpool, and he was even willing to take a pay cut just so he could be casted as the role. And he worked so hard to make this happen, and it just makes me want to appreciate the film even more. What I'm saying is, Deadpool is one of the best movies ever in terms of accuracy to the comics. It definitely redeems Fox after the whole Fantastic Four disaster thing. My recommendation is, see it, don't get distracted, straight up, go see it right now. You have to. Well, I guess if you're not into superheroes, you don't have to see it, but if you are, you have to see it. It's like one of the best that you will ever find. And of course, I heard that there's going to be a sequel, obviously, because it can't, like, it made $12 million at the box office, and then right after that, it was announced that the sequel was already greenlit. You really need to see it. It's great, it's accurate, and it's fun. And of course, funny. It also has a lot of humor that might be a bit uncomfortable to watch with your kids, so parents be warned. Like I said, it's great to see an actor who really takes pride, like great pride, in a role that he loves. Overall, my recommendation is go see it, and my rating is 5 out of 5 fingers. Sorry, I don't have stars, but still, 5 fingers, all I got. This has been Random Night. It's been great reviewing this film for you, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.